Hi, welcome back, Algebra 1 students. We're going to take a look at 3 more examples of factor by grouping. Here's our example, x squared minus 7x plus 12. I can check that this is already in standard form. Something x squared plus something x plus a constant. If we do head times butt, remember there's a 1 in front of that x squared. 1 times 12 is a positive 12. To get a positive 12 through multiplication, I can do a plus times a plus or a minus times a minus. If I begin to list my factors of 12, I have 1 times 12, 2 times 6, and 3 times 4. I need to pick 2 numbers that add to get the gut. The gut is negative 7x. As you can see, the only thing that will give me some sort of 7 is 3 and 4, but I have to make them both negative. Negative 3 times negative 4 will give me a positive 12. Negative 3 minus 4 will give me a negative 7. So if we start by factor by grouping and we break up the middle term, we have negative 3x minus 4x. Remember, if you switch the order, it doesn't matter. Negative 3 times negative 4 is positive 12, and negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7. Make sure you include your x's. If we group them in 2 sets of 2 and divide it in half, in my first set, x squared and negative 3x both share an x. So what's left over is x minus 3. Negative 4x plus 12 both share a 4, but because I want an x minus 3 in parentheses, because it has to match my other one, I need to take out a negative 4, and I'm left over with x minus 3. So, negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 3 is a positive 12. They both share an x minus 3, so I pull that out, and I'm left over with x minus 4. Once again, this is the factored form, and you can check by graphing in Desmos. Looking at another example, x squared minus 2x minus 8. It is in standard form. Head times butt, 1 times negative 8 is negative 8. In order to get a negative number when you multiply, I need a plus times a negative. I have 1 times 8 or 2 times 4. I need to add to get the gut, which is a negative 2. To get a negative 2, 1 and 8 won't get me there, but 2 and 4 will. One of them has to be negative because I have a plus times a minus to get a negative 8. If I make the 4 negative and the 2 positive, I will get negative 2x when you add them together. If we factor by grouping, I separate my x squared and negative 8, and I separate the negative 2x to 2x minus 4x. 2 minus 4 is negative 2, and 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. If we group these 4 terms into 2 sets of 2, and I split them in half, if I look at the first set, x squared plus 2x, they both share an x. That's the greatest common factor. What's left over is x plus 2. Negative 4x and negative 8 both share a negative 4. What's left over is x plus 2. Because they both share an x plus 2, I can pull that out. X minus 4 is left over, and so that is our second factor. This is the factored form. We can make sure the graphs lie on top of each other in Desmos to check. Lastly, I have 2x squared plus x minus 3. We have checked that this is in standard form. Head times butt, we have 2 times negative 3. Remember that we are using the negative symbol with it. That is negative 6. We need a plus and a minus. The factors of 6 are 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. I need to get a positive 1 when I add to get the gut, because this is a positive 1x. Well, 6 and 1 can't give me 1 when you add them together, but 3 and 2, if I make a positive 3 and a negative 2, that will give me a negative 6 when you multiply and a positive 1x when you add. Starting our factor by grouping process, I break up that 1x into negative 2x plus 3x because that is the same thing as 1x. Dividing it in half, 2x I can pull out because the 2x squared minus 2x both share a 2x. What's left over is x minus 1. It's not x minus 0. The 1 is there because once you pull out a 2x, there has to be a placeholder. 3x and negative 3, they both share a 3, so what's left over is x minus 1. They both share an x minus 1. They have a 2x plus 3 left over, and that is our factored form. You can check your answer. Good luck on today's Schoology assignment. Have a great day. Let your teacher know if you have questions.